Hey everybody, hope and pray that you're doing well. Today as we come to our word from the word. And today that word is bye. Bye. I know I started to put bye bye on there, but we'll just that would get my wife to start singing NSYNC songs, but we don't want to hear that either. So today, just talking about that word bye, and it's saying goodbye to the things of the past. And you're going to see today, if you're following along daily, the Second Kings chapter 10. If you really look at the whole chapter, you see Jehu and some things that he does that at first, some of it we would kind of raise our eyebrows to and think, well, man, is this really what he should be doing? But we know it is the judgment of God being poured out through him. It's the God fulfilling his promises. But now, in some parts, Jehu goes a little too as far as how he deals with the people. And then in another aspect, he doesn't go far enough. So with some of that, I'm going to leave that open so you can look at that in Second Kings chapter 10, so you can see these things. But I'm going to pull out a couple verses from the beginning of chapter 10 and then towards the end. So today, Second Kings chapter 10, looking at verses 10 and 11. And this is when he is going after Ahab. He ends up killing Ahab's 70 sons. And so in verse 10, he's giving them really a reason why. He says, know now that nothing shall fall to the earth of the word of the Lord, which the Lord spoke concerning the house of Ahab. For the Lord has done what he spoke by his servant Elijah. So Jehu killed all who remained of the house of Ahab in Jezreel, and all his great men, and his close acquaintances, and his priests, until he left him none remaining. So part of this we know was fulfillment of the word of God. But now you go on and you follow along at what he does to eradicate the people from Baal worship that was set up from Ahab and Jezebel. And you see in verses 28 and 29, it says, thus Jehu destroyed Baal from Israel. However, always seems to be a however. Jehu did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who had made Israel sin, that is, from the golden calves that were at Bethel and Dan. So you can look at this, and this is really a lot of commentators will look back and will talk about the fact that Jehu really that he got rid of everything that Ahab and Jezebel had set up, and so Israel had gone back to the way they were before. But as one commentator pointed out, said, yes, but they didn't go back to the Lord because he didn't get rid of everything that he should have. But I wanted our focus today, just looking at that, and as you read that whole chapter, I want you to see the fact that we do need to look carefully at what we're doing. Are we doing things just because we've always done them that way? We know we laugh and say that's the Baptist way, but that's not just the Baptist way. That's the Pentecostal way. That's the Catholic way. The whatever you fill in the blank, because it's the people way to do things that we've always done because it's comfortable. But look at how often and how long rather the people had worshipped Baal. I mean, it's funny that as soon as Moses had let them out, they were already, as he's up on the mountain, they're already ready to worship a golden image and saying, oh, this is the God that brought you out of Egypt. I mean, this is not something that happened overnight. It's been something they've been battling ever since they left Egypt, worshiping other gods. And even today, that's the same thing that we battle daily is idolatry, putting other things before God, that the rest of the world seems to worship and adore, but we seem to be conflicted in which one we're supposed to be focusing on. Well, look no further than God himself. Well, we need to say bye. We need to say goodbye to those things, that old way of life. Get rid of those old things, those old idols. And if you found out that you have some quote unquote Baals in your life, then you need to get rid of them. But don't let it be a however. In other words, don't let it be said of any of us that, oh, well, they turned from all their old ways and they really turned completely to God, except, or however, they didn't turn in this one area of their life. And isn't that usually what keeps us from that really close, intimate relationship with God? that we want to hold on to that little bit. Well, I think today will be a great day to say goodbye, not just to the big parts, but to say goodbye to that little bit that you're still holding on to today. God bless you, and I pray you have a great, great day.